Think about this. Failure is success if we learn from it. But we've got to recognize the failure first. So many people, when something goes wrong, wants to blame everybody else. We all have that sense, oh gosh, I know it's my fault, but I don't want to take responsibility. I may lose my job, people may think I'm dumb. All those things. I threw an interception. Oh, it really wasn't my fault. You know, my offensive lineman let that guy get in my face and I didn't see clearly down the field. The receiver, you know, they should have been able to read the defense better and run the route a little different. And it's never the way to be. Always take responsibility yourself for failure. Even if it's not your responsibility, even if it wasn't your failure, that other people contributed, when you take responsibility for the failure and you take ownership of the failure, then you have a chance to learn from it and not repeat it again. But when you don't, it just bad news doesn't get better with age. It becomes worse and worse and worse. You'll never solve the problem. I played in 3 Super Bowls. I take responsibility for those 3 Super Bowl losses. If I could have thrown another completion, thrown another touchdown pass, scored more points than Pittsburgh or Miami did, then we'd have won. Now maybe it just wasn't all my fault, but I've taken ownership of that. I've made it my fault. And you know what that's done for me in my life? It's driven me. Failure doesn't bother me. Making mistakes doesn't bother me. What bothers me is when I don't have the courage to take responsibility for it. Back to the statement. Failure can be a learning mechanism for you and me. It can be the start of success for you and me. And we are going to fail. And we are going to lose. And we are going to make mistakes. That's not the bad thing. The bad thing is not to recognize them, because if you don't recognize them, you cannot learn from them. And that's what I want you to do. Take ownership of that failure. And that will drive you to dealing with it and making it better and learning from it.